They may take our lives, but they'll never take
our freedom! Hey, it's History Hobbit here, and today we're looking at 18 wild facts you didn't know about Braveheart. In a 2005 issue of Empire magazine, Braveheart was actually named the worst movie ever to win an Oscar. Mirren didn't actually exist. William Wallace's real wife was actually named Marion, but Mel Gibson changed her name for the movie so that folks wouldn't confuse her with Maid Marian from Robin Hood. In reality, as I'm sure you can imagine, the Scottish warriors almost certainly didn't moon the English, but Mel Gibson firmly defended the scene, saying if the movie didn't have funny bits, it would have been unbearable. You've probably noticed that bagpipes are almost completely absent from Braveheart's soundtrack. Most of the score features Uilleann pipes, a smaller Irish version of bagpipes. Before production began, Gibson stated that bagpipes sounded like a scalded cat and refused to have them in the film. Mel Gibson was always pulling tricks on his cast on the set of Braveheart. In one of his pranks, he flashed his in front of co-star Sophie Marceau to lighten the mood. I guess he didn't hate all bags and pipes. Many of the horses in Braveheart were actually mechanical contraptions that cost $100,000 a piece. They were propelled by nitrogen cylinders that could make them go as fast as 30 miles per hour on wooden tracks. The horses actually looked so real that Gibson was under investigation by an animal rights organization. While filming William Wallace's death scene, Gibson accidentally hung himself and had to be cut down. Mel Gibson actually faced a real-life rebellion among the extras of Braveheart, who were made up of Irish army personnel. When they didn't get a promised weekend off, one of their commanding officers marched them off set. Braveheart is often criticized for its lack of historical accuracy, and rightfully so. Screenwriter Randall Wallace has stated that he did no historical research before writing the plot. He wanted to capture the drama of the story rather than focus on historical details. Mel Gibson's brother Donald actually appears in Braveheart as a clan leader who joins William Wallace midway through the film. The face paint that Gibson famously wears in Braveheart was almost certainly not worn by real Scottish warriors at that time. When Braveheart came out, Gibson was best known as an actor, and he was a relatively inexperienced director. He originally didn't want to play Wallace, concluding that he was too old by about 10 years. Paramount Pictures only agreed to let him direct if he also played the lead part. When actors auditioned for Braveheart, Gibson didn't have them read lines, they just chatted over tea. They may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom! Okay, this is a great Braveheart line, but the real William Wallace never actually said anything like this at all. The line was inspired by Shakespeare's Henry V. Gibson brought in actual members of the Wallace clan as extras during some of the battle scenes in Braveheart. Most of Braveheart was actually shot in Ireland as opposed to Scotland because it had the castles and open fields necessary to make the movie work. When asked why the Battle of Stirling Bridge was filmed in an open field with no bridge, Gibson answered that a bridge would have just gotten in the way. Randall Wallace actually came up with the idea for Braveheart while he was visiting Edinburgh Castle on vacation. I've actually been there myself, and it's a really cool spot. Let me know in the comments if you guys have ever visited Edinburgh. Well, there you have it. Let me know which fact you were most surprised by. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you like my videos, you can get my outfit and my camera setup through my Amazon affiliate store. Links in the description. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.